it's she. I'm back today with another video. So today I'm at the antique mall. It is 4:45. They're getting ready to close, so I have to hurry up and finish doing pricing. I got here a little later than I expected today. It was raining, but I'm doing like a complete overhaul of my booth, so everything is quite different. What I'm trying to finish before I leave is get measurements, but I mostly sell items because I take the time to list them on Facebook Marketplace. So anyway, I got this measuring tape from the Barrett Street. I'm going to be going over there measuring. And by the way, this is a rash, not a hickey. I'm going to try to get this done as quickly as possible, and then I'll give you guys like a short, unfinished booth tour. So guys, normally when people are shopping in an antique mall, I try to like get out of the way. That way they can like shop. But with me only having like 15 minutes, I didn't have time today. So that's one tip. If you're selling at the antique mall, I like to go sit at the front desk or by the back doors and things like that. I try not to be in the booth because people don't want to shop while you're in there. Alright guys, so the piece that I'm most proud of is this apothecary chest. They are so in right now, especially on Pinterest. So I was super excited to find a piece that I could kind of turn into like an apothecary piece. So here it is right here. I think it's absolutely cute. And I like how the vintage green glass that I have, this cherub lamp, it's been here a while. And then has beautiful like cherubs on it. I need to list it for sale online, but I haven't because it's really heavy and old. But this is the apothecary chest, guys, and I will try to remember to put a picture in of before. And I got these knobs from Amazon, and then I just put little pieces of paper in there, and it's actually just 3 drawers. And then on top I have this Federalist tiered tray, has the wood and then the beautiful eagle. I'm like so obsessed with that stuff right now. So I have that and a little vintage like mister. I thought it was appropriate because I have these little like plants hanging out the drawer. So anyway, I thought that was super cute. I'm gonna go ahead and measure it so I can list it for sale on Marketplace. Okay guys, so they are getting ready to close. They just gave the announcement. My bag is so junky right now because I'm in the process of just like cleaning the booth out. One thing I'm gonna start bringing with me every time is a measuring tape, because a lot of times like I would bring stuff here, didn't have the measurements, and somebody would ask. So it's very important when you're listing the products on Facebook Marketplace to put the measurements. I also bring this can of twine. And this can, guys, has twine in it. It has a little hole in it. You can pull the twine through, and this is what I use for price tags. And then I have some of this just paper that I got from Hobby Lobby, and I made price tags out of that. So I like to bring this bag with me. That way I can move products in and out of here. This is a Barrett design bag that I got while thrifting. Okay guys, so this is what my booth looks like. Big change, I know, right? So I'm going through and I'm swapping out all of the brick wallpaper that I have over here for this gray brick. I thought it was a lot better. What I'm going to be doing is, like I did on this other wall, putting some texture. I got this stuff, guys. It's just like wall filler, and I kind of put it on the wall just to make the wall look a little bit more realistic. And so I kind of sporadically put the brick there. This is literally just contractor paper from Lowe's. See that brown rolls of paper? I need to bring my staple gun next time and just finish the job. But I was kind of rushing. There was a lot of people shopping that day. But I love the texture of the plaster. It just makes it really look like a real wall. So my idea was to just do mirrors all over the wall. Like you walk in here and I always just have cool mirrors. You know, I want to be known for that booth with the cool mirrors. So I'm even going to put some mirrors here. I'm still going to be doing my floral furniture, but I'm going to just try to make it more elegant and upstated. I even switched the color of it to more of a bright white, and then I added like antique brooch like hardware from Hobby Lobby. I always shop Hobby Lobby when they have the 50% off sale, but I just feel like this piece of furniture is a little bit more upscale than like what I was doing before. And this one, I'm gonna have to come back tomorrow and kind of repaint it. I'm gonna be redoing the gold knobs. I already added some of this paper on the inside. This wallpaper is from Dollar Tree, and it just looks really, really nice when you open the drawer. But this dresser needs a little bit of work. Guys, I also didn't have price tags on so much of my stuff. So it's no wonder I haven't been getting really any sales. My sales are like super low for January. And so I had it on my heart to kind of like redo my space, but I just really wasn't inspired. But now I am. I'm really excited just to bring in home decor that, you know, people can actually use in their home. Like, not to say my stuff before they couldn't, but I want just more interesting pieces that just draw you in. For example, like this desk in the middle. All of these accessories someone could actually use in their home. This desk is from the early 19th century. It's old as crap. I left some of the wood exposed. And then I just used gilding wax on the handles. Y'all, guys, I saw 6 of these handles on eBay for $275. So yeah, it's like that. But the A's somebody could use in their house for decor. You know, these natural wood colored candle holders, the big keys. I just really want all of these items to just pop and for people to walk by and be like, oh my God, I could totally see that in my house. And then I'm also going to be switching over from Facebook Marketplace to either eBay or Etsy. The last piece I want to show you guys, I got this at a thrift store, and then I painted it black and kind of distressed the wood a little bit. It's super pretty. It was missing a knob, so I went to Hobby Lobby and bought these, but it's just absolutely beautiful. Love the legs on it. It's gorgeous, and it has a freaking marble top. How luxurious is that? So anyway, guys, this is my booth. I'm gonna be doing some changes, lots of new stuff coming in, so make sure you guys stay tuned. I'm gonna see you guys in the next video. So guys, I need to find a rug for my booth, and I have absolutely no idea what kind of rugs to put in here. So if you guys have any ideas of what you think will go great with just like a neutral palette, please leave some links to rugs down below. It would help me out so much. And make sure you guys follow me over on my Instagram page for my booth. I finally named it. It's called Antique-ish Home Decor and More, okay? So I'm gonna be getting a sign made. I'm gonna be doing lights. I have lots of new content coming, so I'm so excited about that. But I gotta get out of here before they throw me out. So I'll see y'all in the next video. Bye.